where the Lady Freddies are kicking off their 2022-23 KMAC schedule against the 5-time defending champion Cardington Lady Pirates. We have all the action your way between these two young squads, live and free on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have, and it's coming your way next.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together, or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
We welcome you inside the Knox Community Hospital pregame show as we kick off the girls' portion of the KMAC High School basketball schedule from Fredericktown. Hello, everybody. My name is Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. And Hayden, we get to see the 5-time defending champion Cardington Lady Pirates under a new head coach come in here and see if they can start off yet another season that could possibly end in the conference championship, and standing in their way another young squad in Fredericktown.
Yeah, it feels weird. The first time to see the Lady Pirates not under former head coach Jamie Edwards, but a lot of familiar faces despite some of the graduates from last year. So excited to see what the youth is going to bring this season for the Lady Pirates.
Let's take a look at the team spotlight of the Lady Pirates, brought to you once again by Knox Community Hospital. Under Kevin Fitzpatrick, it's his first year, but he is a 6-year assistant coach with the squad, so he knows these girls. They are 1-2 this season, but they've had some tough competition that they have played to start, averaging 38.3 points per game, 27 rebounds, 9 assists. This is typical numbers that you'll see, Hayden, from the Cardington Lady Pirates. Their loss is coming to a really good North Union squad, 47-32, and the Loudonville 39-38. But Loudonville, their Corey Vermelia, their best player, was out. Despite that, they put up a good show, losing 39-38. Coach told me before the game that they missed a lot of layups that could have given them the upper hand. Their one win is against Ridgedale, but this is Cardington Lady Pirates basketball here with these stats.
Sure, and I think the most impressive thing I saw just in the few games they've played, that final score against Loudonville, like you said, Vermelia out, but still a well-coached squad with Bates' girls, and I was pretty impressed to see them hang around that close with Loudonville, so that should be a telling sign that the Lady Pirates, one of those teams that we always say, they're not rebuilding, they're just reloading.
And now let's take a look at the home-standing Lady Freddies of Fredericktown under head coach Tim Maseko. 1-1, like again, the first KMAC matchup of the season, averaging 46 points per game, defense allowing 38. Around the same average that they have allowed and scored last season as well, Hayden.
Yeah, taking a look at last year's stats really tell the story for this team. They like to try and put up points, but, they're dominant in the paint. They really like to get their hands on those rebounds, get second chance points. And a team that we obviously had, up at the OH Report Studios the other day and talking to them, obviously very confident despite a lot of graduates last year as well, similar to Cardington. They're very confident in what they do have, and led by head coach Tim Maseko, a confident group, to say the least. And
you see them there, quite the drawers as well. They had some good stuff up there. They're 1-1. They opened up with a great overtime win at Highland, 50-41, before falling at home to Utica, 42-35 in a close one. And another one, this is a close-knit team, but they will be missing their senior leader in Grace Sipes, who is out 4 to 6 weeks with a busted tire. She rolled her ankle, and it was funny because Brian Skronsky and I were down here for that practice. She was fine. We left. She got hurt. I'm sorry, Fredericktown fans. Maybe we should have stuck around for that. But now we're going to take things down to the court for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. In the Knox Community Hospital pregame. And let's take a look at our player spotlights now. And first, let's take a look at the visiting Cardington Lady Pirates and their player spotlight. And that is junior guard forward Lydia Hess. 9.3 points per game, 5 rebounds, almost 2 assists, and 3 steals. A very balanced player that you have in Lydia Hess, Hayden.
Yeah, not only does she almost average 10 points a game, but one of those that truly uses her size and advantage to grab a lot of rebounds for the Lady Pirates. So that's going to be key for them tonight to get second chance looks and get as many offensive possessions as possible.
And our second player spotlight from Cardington, one, Madison Linkous, the senior guard, 11 points per game, 4 rebounds, 1.5 assists, 1.5 steals. She's going to be the one that has to lead the squad that lost a lot of seniors last year.
Yeah, she had a lot of valuable playing time last year, learned a lot from the seniors that have graduated, but now you can see in her first few games of the season, obviously a lot more minutes played, so the scoring has been asked to come her way, and she's really delivered so far.
Then on the other side of things, let's take a look at the Lady Freddies player spotlight, and now the leader of the squad with Sipes out, Jill Bouton, the forward junior, 5 points, 6 rebounds, almost 2 steals, almost 2 blocks. She's going to be the one down in the middle that's going to have to not only direct the rest of the squad, but lead this squad if they want to have a chance tonight.
Yeah, she talked to us on Monday about, what it's been like with, the youth, the influx of youth being injected into this year's varsity team, and it's clear that not only is she a leader both on and off the court, but she's one of those stat sheet stuffers as well, and going to have to play a big role against a tough Cardington team.
Now let's take a look at our keys to victory, once again brought to you by Knox Community Hospital. First for the Lady Pirates of Cardington, and we'll start with yours, Hayden Gray, and that is create and capitalize off turnovers.
Yeah, you know, and it's just every game I've been at so far this season, the team that's able to create that havoc defensively and then efficiently capitalize on those offensive possessions, they've done well. So try and create as many possessions for yourself as you can.
And mine, play as one. You know, you lost a lot of key players last year. You have one or two that return, though, but play as one. You know, make some good passes, get the open look. Don't play as an individual, play as a team. And now let's look at the keys to victory for the Lady Freddies, as we are just about ready to go here. Once again, your early energy from the jump, and then mine, control you. Don't let Cardington, those 5 straight conference championships, get in your head. Play your game, and yours, early energy from the jump, right off the bat, Hayden.
Yeah, they talked about on Monday just one thing they felt they've been lacking at the start of the season is energy right from the get-go, so try and come out explosive.
That was the Knox Community Hospital pregame as we are underway here from Fredericktown, opening up the KMAC schedule. Cardington back in a 2-3 zone as we are underway on the Mike's Fredericktown Marathon Towing and Repair scoreboard. Thank you, Mike's Fredericktown Marathon, for sponsoring the scoreboard as well as our player of the game. Locked it in earlier today on my my journey through Fredericktown that I had. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but thank you. Bouton is going to try a 3 off the front iron. No good, off a couple hands and out of bounds. It will go to Cardington, and 31 seconds in, the Lady Pirates will get their first possession of the game.
Some good looks early. Obviously a little bit of struggle from the field there on possession number 1. We'll see if the Lady Pirates now can come out and convert on their first possession.
That's Hardwick, passes it over, around, actually back to Hardwick. Now to Madison Calkins, tries to force it inside, and it is for a second stolen away, but got right back. Hardwick will back it out. Goes right side to Lydia Hess, inside to Linkous. Pull-up jumper, swish.
Great choice by Linkous there. Had a first look, but knew it was going to be contested, so off that shot fake, had a nice open look.
2-0 Lady Pirates. Bouton. Actually, Ella Bouton across half court. We're going to get our first foul of the game. That is going to go against Abigail Hardwick, her first. Callie Carpenter, right side to Ella Bouton. Loses the handle, nearly turns it over, and she does. First turn of the game goes against the Lady Freddies.
Great help defense there, and there's one of those early turnovers that could become critical for them to get as many offensive possessions as possible, try and build this lead.
Yeah, both these teams younger, both coaches still trying to find the identity of these squads. They don't want to use their youth to, get those turnovers, but they want to be out there, crisp passing, finding the open player, getting some of that momentum, then really going after it. Nice pass inside the Linkous. Layup shot good. Breaking through that zone. Thread the needle. It's 4-0.
Yeah, great job finding the opening there. Cardington trying to cut off those pass lanes, but able to navigate around them.
Fredericktown got inside the Algier, but works it back out. And then a travel. Second turnover against the Lady Freddies.
Just one too many steps, embrace a little bit of contact, but it was already a little bit too late.
Lady Pirates just over a minute and a half in, leading this one 4-0. Working it in once again to Linkous. Back out, 3 in the air, short, rebound to the Lady Freddies, and then we will get a jump ball. As we take a look at the Lady Pirates starters real quick, it's Calkins, Linkous, Longsdorf, Hess, and Hardwick, the starting 5 for Cardington. Nearly lost it there. Shot up, no good. Bouton with the rebound, but turns it right back over. Third turnover here early on by the Lady Freddies. Works it inside. Layup shot, good. Madison Calkins, and this is what Cardington's been doing, Hayden. They're working it around the perimeter, trying to open up inside. When they find the player, they get the bucket.
And the team I've personally got to see the most so far this season has been the Upper Sandusky Lady Rams, and they do a very similar thing. They want to work the perimeter and then be patient for what they can find inside.
Lady Freddies with the offensive rebound there with Bouton off the three-point attempt. They'll pull it back out. Jill works it inside, tipped away, but out of bounds. It'll stay with Fredericktown as we take a look at their starters. Brought to you by Knox Community Hospital. Kit Bellman, Callie Carpenter, Jill Bouton, Ella Bouton, and Kennedy Algier as Algier checks out. Three in the air, in and out. Another Bouton offensive rebound, but gives it away again. Fourth turnover by the Lady Freddies, but they get it right back. And that's going to be a foul against Madison Calkins.
And an early one, you know, Coach probably will live with that one, just the first team foul. And showing that aggressiveness on defense. They're trying to go after every pass, try and get their hand on the rock.
So we take a look at the fan zone for the first time tonight. Maya Bryant now in for the Lady Freddies. That pass intercepted. Fifth turnover already by Fredericktown. Yet the score here midway through the first quarter. It's 6-0 Cardington. Longsdorf goes back door, but it's kicked, and it will stay with the Lady Pirates. Hello to KMAC Plus, as always, our buddy. Doing a good job. Tuning in, as always, as well. Go Pirates, go Freddies. Also unbiased, which I like. Offensive rebound by Hess. Can't get the first to go. Second one, she's fouled. Oh, yes. Tanner, our pirate ship super fan, watching as always. Figured you'd be watching this one.
Yeah, you know, Tanner actually beat me to the jump. I saw he had the matchup details posted 3 minutes past midnight last night.
Yes.
Advertising this one, so making me have to step up my game a little bit.
Hess hits the first. It's 7-0. Hello, Todd, as well. Second free throw in and out. Lane violation. And we're going to get another free throw. Hess had 12 points, 10 rebounds in their 1-point loss to Loudonville. Second free throw, good. Takes advantage of the mistake. It's 8-0.
And they really want to trap you there right at half court too. Probably, you know, trying to take advantage of a lot of the youth that is out on the floor for the Lady Freddies.
You have a collision. Ball will go to Fredericktown, I think, on the collision. Yes, they're going to give it to Fredericktown. Should take a look at the replay. Ella Bouton will inbound. Bouton with it. Tries to get inside to her sister. Forced it, another turnover. Back comes Cardington. Hardwick, right side, then inside to Longsdorf. Loses the handle, but gets it right back. Puts the shot up, no good. Rebound, Bouton.
Couple, you know, interesting decision choices there. Just very quick putbacks. You know, right down there off the turnover, you want to put it back up, but with just 3 minutes to go in the quarter, they've been able to hold Fredericktown scoreless, but right there.
The reverse announcer jinx works as Callie Carpenter hits a three. It's 8-3. Lady Pirates looking to go inside. It's turned over. Lady Freddies with a chance for back-to-back buckets now as we come up on 2:45 left in the opening quarter. Over to Jill. Inside. Kicks it back out to Jill. Now to Carpenter. Inside to Ella. She puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound. Another attempt. Knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Fredericktown. So these two young squads still trying to get something going on both ends. A little bit of sloppy play, but you expect that from younger players, especially in game number 2 and 3, well, 3 and 4 by both sides. That shot no good, rebound to Cardington. They lead 8-3 with 2:20 left in the first quarter. Samantha Spires now in for the Lady Pirates. That 3 in. Lydia Hess now with 5 points.
That was a nice shot from the corner. She had that one lined up and then forces the turnover.
Hess, bounce pass, nice ball fake, layup shot, good. Timeout. Lady Freddies as Hardwick gets on the board with the layup. 10-point lead after Fredericktown cut it to 5.
And what a move from Hardwick. You know, I remember her. She had a lot of valuable minutes last season as well. You know, if we remember her sister, who was a senior last year, I believe Beth Hardwick, you can tell there's a lot of similarities in their game style and gameplay.
And if you remember, Beth Hardwick had the buzzer beater against Northmore to keep their streak alive before
that
Danville
was a fun game.
Finally broke their streak of actually never losing a game in KMAC play until then. But they still got their 5 years in the KMAC, 5 conference championships, and only 1 loss over those 5 years. They would get off to a good start again this year as well. I want to welcome everybody watching live and free this evening on the OH Report. Live and always free, I should say. Here from Fredericktown. OH Report, the exclusive streaming provider of the KMAC. We'll have every single team at their home court at least a few times. Offensive rebound, put back, good. Ella Bouton on the board, 13-5. Fredericktown getting the offensive rebounds. They've had 4, but they've only been able to score off of 1.
Right, just haven't been able to make the most of the time they've had the rock in their hands tonight. And it's been clear that, you know, they've struggled offensively to get in rhythm. So that's something that they're definitely going to want to build on here with the remaining time they have in the first quarter.
Trying to force it in. It's stolen away. And you've been seeing that a lot with Cardington, trying to get it inside, but now they're trying to force it in. And it's creating some problems. Good defense down on the baseline. But they're going to call a foul. That's going to go, I believe, against Samantha Spires, her first.
Officials saw some contact down there along the baseline.
Actually, that's her second foul. Team's 4th. She's going to have to check out.
Only 1 team foul, you know, for the Freddies, who last season only averaged 4.5 fouls a game.
Carpenter off the front iron, long rebound, but stepped on the line. Cardington gets the defensive rebound, but gives it right back on their 5th turnover. Carpenter, right side, the nice pass inside, layup, good. Before I could even finish my thought, Maya Bryant gets on the board on the nice dish from Ella Bouton. 6-point game, under a minute to play here, opening quarter.
And we'll see if Cardington wants to display a little bit of patience, but
ooh, big
based
collision.
off that pass, might not.
Ouch. Hopefully Jill is all right here. Watch this, trying to go after it, and then, you know, just 2 players going for the ball. Goes out of bounds. Both players back up, though, so that's a good sign. And I think Allgaier will allow Jill Bouton to come out for the final 36 seconds, get herself checked out. And they are going to call the foul on Bouton. Her first, team second. Went for the ball, but did run through the offensive player. Good call. Cardington setting up for the final shot, working it around the perimeter. Hardwick over to Hardy. Nearly turns it over. Left side three by Linkous. In and out. Rebound on the floor. And it goes to Fredericktown. At the buzzer is offline. And that's how the first quarter will end. After one, Cardington leading Fredericktown 13-7 on opening night in the KMAC for the girls. We'll be back live and free on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. Whether it's making memories in your first home or making an impact in your community. At Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
To 7 your score. Cardington leading here as we begin second quarter action. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray as Carpenter takes it to the hole and scores for her 5th point. Not a bad way to start off quarter number 2 for the Lady Freddies.
No, they've been surging. The last 30 seconds of that first quarter, trimmed the lead down a little bit more, and now just trail by 4.
And they get a steal. Chance to make this a one-possession game. Bouton collects it. Gets it to Bryant, inside to Bellman. And we're going to get a foul.
I was curious to see if she stepped out first, but officials thought the contact came first down there on the baseline.
That's going to be the second foul on Calkins, as she will take a seat. For Callie Ann Hardy. Back out front to Ella Bouton. Right side. That's Allgaier. Tries driving it in. She's triple teamed. Gets it back out Carpenter. Works it to the other side. Layup shot. Good! Counted in a foul.
Really liking, the unselfishness you're seeing by the Lady Freddies now. At first I thought, well, Carpenter had a chance at an open look after she's already made one, but still with a chance now for 3 points if she can convert the and one.
Unable to hit the free throw, though. One minute gone by here, second quarter. 13-11. Cardington, but the Freddies on a 4-0 run. Good defense there by Allgaier to knock that out of bounds and prevent the entry pass.
Great hustle there. Didn't want to give anything easy to the Lady Pirates, as they found sometimes there in the first quarter. Cardington, a little bit of a struggle now to get it into the paint. I think Fredericktown doing a nice job of cutting off those lanes.
Hardy works it around, gets it back. Now to Hardwick. Two-man game right now, two-woman game. Hardwick and Hardy. Gets it inside, layup shot good. Genevieve Longsdorf with her first bucket. 5 Lady Pirates have already scored in this one. It's 15-11. Good pass inside. Bryant, layup good. Cardington defense kind of fell asleep on that backside, and they were able to get the layup.
Yeah, these last 2 possessions, I'm sure, those passes kind of gave the coaches some anxiety, but, these girls showing that it's paying off.
Pull-up jumper from the elbow, no good. Rebound, Fredericktown, and now they have a chance to tie or take the lead. 2-on-2. Carpenter to the hole, in and out. Rebound to Cardington. I like the idea there of pushing it, taking it to the hole, maybe drawing the foul, but just unable to finish. And it pays off on the other end as Cardington able to get the bucket. Longsdorf with 2 straight.
And there's Coach Jamie Edwards down there in the fan zone as well. Nice to see you, Coach.
Rooting on his former assistant. As Jill Bouton finally on the board. She hits the 3. It's a 1-point game. Nice entry pass inside. Layup good and 1. Longsdorf with the last 3 field goals for Cardington to keep them in front.
I tell you, their ability to work it inside off some of these bullet passes has really stood out here in the second quarter.
Also, former Lady Freddie Gabby Daniels now at Findlay playing JV ball. Welcome into the fan zone. Free throw up, in and out, no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Cardington. .5:23 left in the half. Lady Pirates leading by 3. Longsdorf turns it over. 6th Lady Pirate turnover. Carpenter pulls it out, resets the offense. Bouton back to Carpenter. Into the paint, tries the Euro step, too strong. Gets her own rebound though, spin around, layup, wow. Good, what a shot.
Great second effort and toughness from Carpenter on that possession.
(19-18) Cardington. Coming up on the midway point of quarter number 2. Now that layup attempt's blocked. Carpenter left side to Ella Bouton. Now the Jill for the lead. Off the back iron, offensive rebound. Put back up. Fredericktown leads.
And I believe, was that Ella?
That was. Timeout, Cardington. 6 offensive rebounds for the Lady Freddies. And it's paid off. And I was just notified by our great producer, Adam Thompson, that if you remember on the podcast, the Lady Freddies did say that Cardington was their biggest rival.
That's right. You know, that was on my mind, and I was going to bring it up at some point because obviously we asked them about Freddieburg is assumed to be, you know, the most common rivalry. Obviously, we just saw it in football, but, you know, it doesn't always mean that to some of these student athletes that is their most current rival. And it kind of depends on the year and the group that you have. So this is who they'd like to compete with the most, and they want to improve. Obviously, Cardington able to get the better hand, the upper hand, both times they faced the Freddies last year.
A 13-6 quarter thus far has Fredericktown in front for the first time tonight, 20-19. Cardington out of the timeout. Working it inside. Layup Longsdorf, no good. Offensive rebound, puts back and rolls it in for Linkous. 21-20. Carpenter. Inside to Allgaier, and they're going to call the foul. She's going to go to the line. Take a look at the replay of that one.
Good pass from Bouton to get it down inside.
They're going to call Hess on the hand. She didn't keep her hand straight up, went down for the block. It might have been all ball, but the motion of that, it's going to get the call from the referee.
First shot, no good.
Can't block it down.
Yeah, the swipe down. That was what Garrett and Storm, their trademark catchphrase, the swipe down.
Allgaier misses the first. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Cardington went 0 for 2 there. Under 4 to play, second quarter, 21-20 Cardington. Hardy, double teamed.
Got to be careful.
There's the 5-second call. I was about to say, that's been a long 5 seconds, but they do get it, and it's a turnover.
They didn't know if Coach Fitzpatrick was going to cough up a timeout or not. Instead, it'll be a turnover.
7th by Cardington here. Fredericktown looking to get back in the lead. Allgaier, triple team, gets it to Carpenter. Inside, Jill Bouton, back door. She's going to be fouled and will go to the line. Again, that backside offensive player open on the block. And that's something that Cardington's going to have to adjust here moving forward, is to get that backside defender down further to block that off.
Yeah, Hardwick noticed she was beat there and didn't want to give up an easy 2 to Bouton, so commits the foul, try and make her earn it from the line as she knocks down shot number 1.
And we're tied at 21. Kinston Henthorne called for the foul.
Second shot's good.
Fredericktown back out in front on Jill Bouton's 5th point. It's 22-21, coming up on 3 minutes left in the half. Hardwick gets it over to Linkous, trying to go inside. Instead, Calkins on the elbow. Linkous over back to Hardwick. Pushes it inside, barely gets it there, and we'll get a foul on the floor before the shot. It'll be the 5th against the Lady Freddies. And that's going to go against Callie Carpenter, her first.
Another risky but impressive pass from Hardwick. Some of these, especially when you see them slow down, truly remarkable how they're getting in there without getting picked off.
Jump shot on the inbounds, no good, but an offensive rebound and a foul will keep the ball down here with the Lady Pirates. That one is going to go against,
I believe that'll get Bouton.
Allgaier.
Oh.
Her first. 3 in the air. Off the front iron, no good. Bouton with the rebound. Inside, the Bouton layup shot, good. Ella Bouton with 6. It's a 24-21 lead, the largest of the evening now for Fredericktown. And once again, that backside, same play over here for Cardington, but they're unable to score. Ooh, big collision.
Oh,
yikes.
That's not good. It's the second hard fall, I mean, in the last 20 minutes now for Bouton.
Oof.
Yeah.
And hopefully we're thinking she landed on her shoulder instead of her head there, but she will check out with 2:13 remaining. She's called for her second foul there. Maya Bryant will check in for her. Hopefully she's all right, but I'm guessing that coach is going to let her sit out the rest of the half, as well as halftime, to try and regain. Yeesh. Yeah, I think it did hit the.
Just, I think, an added layer of precaution here.
Yeah,
Bouton
absolutely.
needed to walk behind. We, don't need any more collisions.
Yeah, the scores table's saying, let's wait, let's let her walk across so we don't see anything, which that's a good move. Oh, inbounds pass, nobody there, and Cardington's going to get 2 free throws on the second foul from Allgaier. Both teams on that backside, Hayden, unable to get a defender down there, and it's creating open shots.
Yeah, and I like that move because, the Lady Pirates have gone a few minutes now without any momentum or points on the board, so this is a quick way to try and earn some from the charity strike.
Hess misses her first, though. Cardington 2 of 4 from the charity stripe here in the first half. Second free throw off the back iron, no good. Bouton with the rebound. Quickly ahead. That's Bellman. Back out to Allgaier. Now to Ella Bouton. Over the Carpenter. Under 2 to play here in the first half. That's going to be a moving screen. That's going to be the third foul against Allgaier. It's a tough foul for Fredericktown.
It is, no denying that one. Good pickup by the officials, but you're right. She provides, a spark and energy and effort. And they probably will have to go the rest of the first half without her with under 2 minutes remaining.
Gracie Lester checking in. And, I'm always thinking, brother, sister, you have a Carpenter and you have a Lester out there. It's a familiar quarterback wide receiver duo on the football side. Got to love these sports families you have down here in the KMAC. It seems like it's everywhere we go, you get that.
It definitely does. And hopefully, obviously, Jill, all right. Obviously, questionable return to the game, but, the connection between those sisters, Ella going to need to step it up the rest of the game, but she's looked really comfortable.
What a shot by Longsdorf. Oh, my. Up and under. Makes it a 1-point game with 1:20 left. That's something you practice all the time, right, Hayden? Just double team, just a little scoop underneath the hoop. That's something G and Storm would perfect, though. Bouton almost gives it away. Ball's on the ground, goes out of bounds. Who has it? It's going to stay with Fredericktown with 66 seconds left. I think they're going to get it on the swipe by Hess, knocking it out. That's what the refs are going to call it. So Ella will get the inbounds, gets it over to Carpenter. Backs it out as we hit 1 minute left in the half. Bouton tried forcing it in, stopped herself at the last second. Kicked it over to Bellman. Bellman tries driving into the elbow, back out to Carpenter. 50 seconds left in the half. Cardington just packing it in the paint. Ella for three. Yes! You're not going to give me the shot inside. We'll just take it from the corner. And it's 27-23.
Yeah, Lady Pirates were daring them to shoot from the perimeter, and Bouton makes them pay.
Great defensive stop there by Maya Bryant, out of bounds. It'll stay with Cardington as we take a look at the replay from the corner. Left it hanging, too. Largest lead of the night, 4 points now for the Lady Freddies with 30.7 seconds left. Inbounded to Hess. Free throw line. It's Halloran. From the elbow, no good. Rebound still on the floor. We're going to get a jump ball. And it will stay with Cardington with 15.7 seconds left. We'll see if maybe holding it for the last shot, or if they can get a good look right off of this inbound, maybe go right at it.
Yeah, regardless, I'm sure they want to walk away with some points.
And who else but Longsdorf? First one in double digits, 10 points, 27-25, 7 seconds. Carpenter gets it inside. Layup by Bryant's no good. Ball bounced around. And that's how the half will end. 2 quarters in the books. As we reach the half, Fredericktown with the 27-25 lead over the 5-time defending KMAC champs. We'll take a break, be back with the Knox Community Hospital halftime. After this, you're watching High School Hoops right here on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
welcome you back inside the Knox Community Hospital halftime show. We're Fredericktown leading Cardington here at the break, 27-25. Travis KMAC Trav here alongside Hayden Gray. And at first it looked like Cardington was maybe going to run away with this, but Fredericktown, they got themselves collected together. They go on a run and they lead by 2 at the break.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of showing how relaxed they can be even when facing adversity. And that's a really strong thing to see out of such a youthfully led and charged group. The senior and upperclassmen doing a nice job of rallying the troops, keeping them together and battling it out. But those Lady Pirates, they're not just going to bow down and give in, even though things have got tough for them. They certainly want to come out in this first conference game for the big win.
Take a look at the halftime stats. Hospital 27-25 to score. Both teams. Field goal. 2 threes to 1. That's the difference right there. The fact that Fredericktown put 1 3 compared to Cardington. Offensive board, defensive board. 13-9 the total board in favor of the Lady Freddies, who've been really getting at it, but turnovers have really equaled things up. Offensive boards, Fredericktown out rebound Cardington 6-3. I think there was 2 times that they've been able to take advantage of that. Which help keep Cardington in this defensive board 7-5, turnovers 8-7, and 1 more foul shot for Cardington compared to Fredericktown. That's cut the deficit back by a point, 3-6, 2-5. Still, as a coach, you want that to be closer to 75% than 50%. And I know it's early. This is something you'll see early on. I know the game's right over Sandusky. We saw the same thing. You want those free throws to get more towards 75% instead of 50%. Time to thank our sponsors. Tonight's high school basketball broadcast brought to you live and free on the OH Report. Thanks to our generous sponsors, Mike's Fredericktown Marathon, full gas station serving breakfast and lunch, and they also offer 24-hour towing and full service and automotive repair. Park National Bank, where you mean more. Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. And we have some spots still open here for Fredericktown Hoops the rest of the way. If you would like to be a sponsor, let us know. And you can be a sponsor here for Fredericktown Athletics in the winter season. Offensive rebound put back, and we're going to have a foul. As Allgaier with 3 fouls in there gets the offensive board, and she'll go to the line for 2, Hayden.
And when we took a look at those stats at the break, foul shots, as we were talking about, I think that's one of those things that's going to stick out as a potential difference maker when you're playing in a tight game like this contest has played out so far. If the trend continues, it may come down to who's going to be able to capitalize on free throws.
Allgaier went 0 for 2 from the line in the first half. She hits her first, makes it 28-25. Second free throw up and in. 2 of 2. Back to a 4-point lead here on the Mike's Fredericktown Marathon scoreboard. Cardington with its first possession of the second half. Spires gets it to Hardwick, back to Spires, now in the corner to Linkous. Working it inside, she does the Calkins, gets it back out. 3 in the air, off the front iron, no good, and there's Jill Bouton back in, so that's a good sign for Fredericktown, and she pulls down the board.
Great chance now to try and push this back to a 6 or 7 point game. Come out of halftime and really lay that foot on the gas pedal.
Carpenter. She's going to try a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go to Cardington. Good look. Hit both parts of the iron, the back and the front, then bounced out. Just a tough break for her. Just over a minute gone by, second half. Fredericktown outscored Cardington 20-12 in that second quarter. Hardwick, her pass is intercepted. Ahead to Ella Bouton. She collects it. 8th turnover for Cardington. Carpenter, back out. Allgaier just inside the three-point line. That one's in and out. Rims have not been friendly to either team here tonight. Back come the Lady Pirates. Linkous, one-arm throw inside to Longdorf. Off her hands. Shot no good. Rebound out to Cardington. Lucky break there for the Lady Pirates. Missed the free throw, but the rebound bounces back out. Hook shot pass inside, but the ball is blocked by Bouton. Oh, and an unforced error. Ella Bouton unable to really corral that, Hayden, and she turns it over.
Yeah, both sides have been really plagued by the turnover bug here early in the third quarter. Trying to work out those kinks coming out of halftime. See who's going to be able to get things together quicker, because that's what it could come down to as well. Time becomes a premium here in the second half.
Shot too strong, another offensive rebound. And Calkins will go to the line on Jill Bouton's third foul. Bouton closed out there, but too far into the player. Creates the contact. And we will have 2 free throws for Madison Calkins. 2 points in the first half. Misses the first. Longsdorf led the Lady Pirates with 10, Linkous with 6, Hess with 5, Hardwick and Calkins with 2 points each in the first half. Second free throw, no good. Rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, and it will stay with Cardington. Fredericktown was led by Ella Bouton's 9, Carpenter's 7, Maya Bryant with 6, and Jill Bouton with 5 points.
And Jill will stay in the game with those 3 fouls, so still a lot of time left in the second half. They'll have to play that carefully to avoid her fouling out.
And we'll get another jump ball. That's going to be a turnover. Yeah, both players with 3 fouls, Bouton and Allgaier, are in there with 3 fouls. Cardington, Calkins, and Spires both with 2, but no real foul trouble for the Lady Pirates as we start the second half.
And that was devastating last night for Marion Harding at my game when they took on Upper Sandusky. You know, their leading scorer for Upper fouled out with about a minute and a half to go, down just a few points. So you want to try and keep, you know, players like Bouton on the court for the entirety of the game.
Bouton just inside the 3-point line. Air ball out of bounds. It'll go to Cardington. Got a little too much under that one. Coming up on the midway point of the third quarter, 29-25 Fredericktown out in front. Linkous, short. Rebound, Allgaier, and we'll get another jump ball. It'll stay with Cardington. Quite the angle we have here tonight at Fredericktown. Letting you see the whole action down there on the floor. Spires drives it in. She's bumped, but they're going to call a travel. 10th turnover for Cardington tonight as you take a look at the replay.
Actually,
I think she shuffled before taking the 2 steps. I guess that's what they're going to call. Kind of pinballed off the 2 defenders, but the defenders stayed straight up and down, and I think that's the difference between a walk and a foul.
well, and lucky for them, too, that would have been Allgaier's 4th foul.
This is true. Allgaier with the lob, but turns it over. So a ball don't lie moment there as Cardington gets the ball back anyway. Straight down Main Street, misses the layup attempt, though. Sometimes you get too open and you don't know what to do, and that's what happened to Cardington there. We'll get a foul on the Lady Pirates. That's going to be Hardwick's 2nd. or Zolman Avenue here in Fredericktown. We have a nice downtown on Zolman Avenue here in Fredericktown. It's a lot of nice shops, food. Inbounds pass was taken on the sidelines. We'll take a look here. Yeah, handoff. Carpenter wasn't inbounds yet. She did not establish herself. And that's just an unforced error by Fredericktown, their 11th turnover. Hello to Lacey Bishop out there in the fan zone. Cardington JV with a big win today. Lady Pirates give it right back. Down on the sideline, went out of bounds before the contact. Both teams now with 11 turnovers. And that's something you'd expect here early on. Two young teams. We've said it before. Both teams with some injuries as well. Grace Sipes, the senior guard for Fredericktown, out 4 to 6 weeks with an ankle injury. Cardington as well, one of their players out with an injury. 3 in the corner, airballed it, but an offensive rebound. Put back up, no good. Another offensive chance, doesn't fall, but Calkins will go to the line.
Nice job for her to keep fighting for possession. Try and get some points on the board. Still just down 4, but it's felt like a lot more just, due to the lack of there's not really been a certain pattern or tempo. Both teams really haven't fallen into a flow.
That's the first foul against Kit Bellman. As Calkins misses the first. She had 5 points and 8 rebounds in their loss to North Union. Misses the second. She's over 3 from the line. Home run pass ahead to Bellman. Puts it up, off the iron, no good. Rebound out to Lydia Hess. Back out to Hess, tries the inside, gets it to Calkins, back out to Longsdorf. Off the back iron, gets her own rebound, puts it up, and she's going to go to the line for 2. 5 offensive rebounds thus far in the second half for Cardington.
And for them to really, receive the benefits of their hard work, they've got to start knocking down these free throws. I am happy to see them starting to work the ball back down inside again, where they found some success in the second quarter, but all for naught if you don't start knocking down some of these shots.
Longsdorf hits the first free throw. That's the 3rd foul against Maya Bryant, so now 3 Lady Freddies in foul trouble. Second one in. Longsdorf hits both, and once again, it's a 2-point game. Bouton, top of the key, gets it to her sister. Jill wanted the backdoor cut by Carpenter. Instead, it's an entry pass, and it's going to be a foul. I believe that's going to go against Hardy. If it is, it is. It's her first. Team's 3rd. Carpenter gets it to Bryant. She forces herself inside, and that'll be a jump ball. It'll stay with Fredericktown. So both teams still trying to force the ball inside the paint. And that's one of the reasons why both sides have 11 turnovers here tonight. Jill Bouton works it back out front. That's Maya Bryant.
Well, it's kind of obvious. You pick up on both of these teams. Not really ones that want to. Well, they want to do stuff like that, Trav.
Banks are open here on a Wednesday evening for Jill Bouton. 5-point Freddie lead. Using that Park National Bank ATM there. to get herself out a three. Thank you to Park National Bank, a sponsor here at the OH Report. That ball out of bounds and all, no. Ella Bouton, as she went for that ball, reached for her leg, maybe her ankle. And I think it's just a cramp. Yeah, she just cramped up there as her sister grabbed her leg and started stretching it out. So at first we thought maybe she was grabbing for her knee, but instead it's, just twisted a little too much trying to get that ball before it went out of bounds, and now
a little break in the action now for both teams to try and recollect a little bit too. Been playing for quite a bit too with no timeouts taken, only breaks coming when they've been at the line.
So as they work that out, let's take the time to thank our sponsors tonight. Tonight's high school basketball, girls basketball live stream brought to you on the OH Report thanks to our sponsors, Mike's Fredericktown Marathon, full gas station serving breakfast and lunch, and they also offer 24-hour towing and full-service automotive repair. Park National Bank, the banks are open. Their ATM at least is open right now, where you mean more. Knox Community Hospital, in the community for the community. And if you notice, it said for the replays, OH Report, if you'd like to sponsor our replays and support Fredericktown Athletics, why don't you contact us at the OH Report today. Hayden at OH.report, Travis at OH.report, Brian at OH.report.
Just kidding. Any will do. Bouton's still working on stretching that leg out.
But we will come back to action now. Thank you all, sponsors, for allowing us to be live. Also, if you want to be a sponsor, 50% of your sponsorship money goes right back to Fredericktown Athletics. So not only do you help the OH Report, but you also help the athletic department at your school. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Lady Pirates with 1:23 left here in quarter number 3. Forces it in, barely grabs it, puts the layup shot, but it's no good. Rebound to Fredericktown. Both teams with 9 defensive rebounds. However, Cardington one more offensive rebound. They've taken the lead in the rebound department. Give and go to Carpenter, forces it up. No good. Rebound to the Lady Pirates, but a travel gives it right back. 12th turnover by Cardington.
We'll see here. Yeah, Hardwood grabbed that rebound. Yep, and just, a little bit off balance there.
Slid the pivot foot. Can't do that. 32-27. Inbound to Bouton. Under a minute to play, and we're going to get a foul. It'll be the 4th against Cardington, and that's going to go against Hardwick.
It's her 3rd foul now.
Yes, it is.
And 3 other Lady Pirates on the floor with 2.
As Ella Bouton walking back to the bench, still stretching out that leg a little bit, but it looks like she'll be fine to re-enter probably for the 4th quarter. Carpenter out to Jill. Fredericktown probably waiting for this last shot. Once again, though, if they can get an open look inside, might as well take and get the bucket, right?
Yeah, neither team has really been able to do so tonight if they've been trying to hold. But Cardington playing a little bit back. They'll probably start pressuring a little bit more greatly here along the baseline.
Jill double teamed and turns it over. Referees let them play there. Straight ahead, layup shot, good. Right before the buzzer, Samantha Spires gets it to fall and makes this a 3-point game after 3. We'll take a break, come back for money time right here on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. Whether it's making memories in your first home or making an impact in your community. At Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
Money time here in Fredericktown. The KMAC opener as the Freddies lead Cardington 32-29. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. And Hayden, low-scoring third quarter, 5-4.
Yeah, after that second quarter, it definitely felt like kind of a dry one, especially after the damage Fredericktown did to the second. So we'll see if the fourth quarter brings about the same level of scoring. If so, we're in for a very tightly contested game.
Rejection by Longsdorf, and after the bucket, now Cardington with a chance to take the lead. They've scored 4 straight points. Hess down the baseline. Loses the handle. Who's going to get to it? That's going to be Carpenter. She got the steal. Into the lane, lays it up. No good, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Nice job from, by Carpenter there. Kind of gets around the edge, too, and takes the contact well, knowing that she was more than likely going to get fouled there. Had a chance at a three-point play.
And once again, Ella getting her leg stretched out, her sister stretching it, and she's just laying there laughing. I think it doesn't hurt that bad, but it just, the
yeah,
that's just getting it stretched out. When they're laughing, sometimes it hurts so bad that you laugh. I know that, but I don't think that's the case.
Guess. It kind of, when she was still over there on the sideline, it looked like it might have been a little bit more than just cramping, but that does indeed look to be the case. But
once again, we want to welcome everybody watching live tonight on the OH Report. Continue with the comments, continue with the shout-outs, and we'll shout you out in the fan zone. 7:14 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Fredericktown with the 32-31 lead. Chris Sipes. Fredericktown. Say not too bad with 4 freshmen on the floor. And with Grace sitting out, due to injury, this is a great chance. I was talking with Coach earlier. A great opportunity for these young players to get some quality time against good varsity opponents. So not only get better for the rest of the season, the end of the season, but moving forward the next couple of years.
That's 100%. And, looking forward to the future, but also this year develop as much depth as you can. And this experience will be priceless as the season moves on. You never know what a full season's going to hold ahead of it, so it's never the plan, never what you want to happen, but there can unfortunately be more injuries down the road. You never know. It's unpredictable, so as many girls that get a chance to play, the better, and feel comfortable and confident out there.
And that's wrong on the injury. It's actually Maya Bryant that cramped. The cramp bug hitting Fredericktown right now as Carpenter hits the first free throw. Bryant was able to walk off on her own power, and she is back on the bench, stretching that leg out. Second free throw, Carpenter in and out, and it goes to Cardington. 2-point lead for the Lady Freddies. And Cardington turns it over. It's a 3-on-2 for Fredericktown. Bouton, spin move, layup, yes. 11 points.
Great move from her. And I've been nothing but impressed by her play, reading in some articles about her performance against Highland as well. I know Coach Masico is really high on her.
And I thought a foul was going to be called, but no, it's a timeout for Cardington. If you take a look at the spin cycle for the hoop there. 35-31, 6:43 remains here in the contest. A little bit of a reset here in the fourth quarter, 6:43 remaining. 35-31, Fredericktown leads. Both teams plenty of timeouts. Lady Freddies with 4, Lady Pirates with 3. Lady Pirates with 1 foul to give left before Fredericktown's in the bonus. The Lady Freddies only with 3 fouls, so they have some fouls to play with if this remains close as we move on in this game. And there are the Lady Freddies. They stopped by our podcast, the 62nd episode of the OH Report video podcast. You can watch that anytime you'd like on our Facebook and YouTube channels. Our cool interview we had with them. And then some talk from some bums like me, Hayden Gray, and Brian Skoronsky. And then Jory Skoronsky also started off the show with some fun things you can do around the Mansfield area. We got a Grandpa's Cheese Barn.
Yeah, we got bashed because neither of us had been there.
Heard they have good candy as well, chocolate. So I guess I'll have to try and take a. Oh, Adam said he'd take us both.
There
Thank
we
you,
go,
sir.
field trip.
Awesome.
We'll do a cheese review.
Okay, now we're gonna have to do an extra video of that because Brian and Jory heard that. Thanks, Hayden. Cheese review. That's not bad. Just about ready to go. And I think.
Man, I don't know.
Well, Samantha Spires limped back out onto the floor.
I got to ask her to
And
come off.
now the referee's saying she subbed out. It's one of those things after a timeout. I saw this in the game last night where you have to go to the table and check back in. If you have a sub, you can't just walk on the floor. You have to check in. It's just an oversight that you have to do. Nice play by Allgaier to knock that out of bounds. Cardington windbound underneath with 6:35 left. Nice pass inside, layup shot good. Longsdorf, 14 points. And again, that backside open for the layup, 35-33.
And this wouldn't be a bad time to try and get the offense flowing through her again. That second quarter, she had a nice handful of buckets come from real close to the hoop like you saw there.
Bellman over to Ella Bouton. Now to Allgaier. Pass and cut. That's the offense that Fredericktown has now. Pick and roll, but too far underneath the hoop was Jill Bouton. Rebound to Cardington. Chance to tie or take the lead. That's going to get knocked out of bounds by Carpenter. Cardington will maintain possession with 5:52 left. Stay tuned for our Knox Community Hospital post-game. We'll have our MVP interview, as well as final stats and analysis that's coming up after the game. Pass through and intercepted. Carpenter to the lane. She's fouled and will go back to the line. 15th turnover by Cardington is going to result in free throws for the sophomore.
She's done a really nice job. It's the second time here in the second half she's had a breakaway like that where she's been able to battle through contact and still have a potential chance at a three-point play.
6th team foul against Cardington, so for the rest of the way, Fredericktown will be in the bonus. Free throw up and good. (36-33). Abigail Hardwick now with 4 fouls for Cardington. Nice pass inside, layup good. Hawkins finally back on the board. That's her 4th point. 36-35. Carpenter thought about the 3. Instead, she'll pull it back out. 2-3 zone extended here as Carpenter takes the 3.
Ooh.
Around the rim, no good. Rebound to Cardington. They got a chance to take the lead here. Under 5 to play in regulation. Hess, cross court, the Linkous. Back over to Hess. Works it inside to Longsdorf. Henry pass, deflected out of bounds. It will go to Fredericktown. So again, Cardington unable to take the lead. 16th turnover.
And we'll see if the Lady Freddies target Hardwick at all. Knowing she's out there with 4 fouls, she plays a really aggressive brand of basketball, so we'll see if she's able to, stick this one out and remain in the game, or if she'll pick up her 5th.
Carpenter, she'll take the 3 this time. Off the front iron, Ella gets the rebound. Shot no good, and it will go to Cardington. So that time Fredericktown had a second chance, nearly a double dribble there. Instead, it's inside, layup good. Cardington back out front. Calkins with 2 straight buckets.
And we're in a straight up who wants it more battle under 4 minutes to play now. Trading buckets.
37-36 Cardington. Allgaier barely able to handle that. Ella Bouton. Gets the screen from Jill. Pick and roll, but she forced it inside, turned it over. And then a foul by Jill. That's her 4th.
And she knew it too.
Yep.
And it is frustrating. She's kind of been in a lot of those fouls tonight. 2 of them resulted in collisions, and that one as well, just kind of getting caught up in traffic. But the foul must be called, so almost all of her fouls tonight have just been wrong place, wrong time.
She'll take a look one more time, and yeah, she just pushed her way in there. Too much. 37-36 on the timeout by Fredericktown. And inside the fan zone, let us know who you think tonight's MVP is. Comment who you think it is, and we'll think it over. Inside the fan zone. Both teams 3 timeouts remaining now. Possession arrow goes to the Lady Freddies. Both teams have 1 player in foul trouble. For Cardington, that is Abigail Hardwick. For Fredericktown, that's Jill Bouton. Ella Bouton leads the Freddies 11 points. Jill and Callie Carpenter both with 9 points. Genevieve Longsdorf leads all scorers with 14 points. Lydia Hess with 7. Madison Linkous and Madison Calkins both with 6. A 7-5 quarter thus far for Cardington gives them the 1-point lead as they will come out here with possession.
And it's safe to say this is the kind of basketball you expect in the KMAC. Gritty, tough, and down to the wire.
Elbow shot off the sidearm, no good. And a foul 90 feet away will put Ella Bouton to the line. And that's just a tough one, fighting for the rebound, and foul's going to go against Linkous for first. But, after you see you can't get the rebound, you just got to get your hands off and get away. She was unable to. And it'll give Bouton a chance to tie this up. 1-1. No good on the first free throw. Rebound to Cardington. Lady Pirates will pull it out with 3 minutes left. Linkous works it back out to Hardwick. Cardington just happily running clock right now. Longsdorf nearly turns it over, but Hardwick grabs it. 2:45 left. And remember, Fredericktown only with 4 fouls, so they can try and go for the steal here. And that's what's going to happen. They'll get called for the foul. That'll be Ella's first.
And yeah, number 1, Cardington trying to run clock, but then also I think they wouldn't mind having that same luxury of trying to earning the bonus as well.
Fredericktown will call the timeout, and Coach Maseko saying, hey, on this inbound, try for the steal. If we don't get it, somebody without 3 or 4 fouls, we get tell somebody, go for the steal. You don't get it, it's just a foul. It's the 6th foul. We'll do it again. And that allows them to set up in case they do need the foul and put Cardington on the line. They can do so. (37-36). Cardington leading here. You take a look at the bucket that gave Cardington the lead right back. Just once again, that backside. I've been saying this all night, Hayden. The backside block has been wide open for both sides. That's where most of the scoring has been coming from.
It's just neither side has, had the dominant impact from it. They've both been, successful at it, and they've both struggled with it.
Here comes the double team, but instead Hardwick dribbles through it, gets it to Longsdorf, and they'll be able to put it back out. Under 2:30 left. There's that cross-court pass. Longsdorf lays it up and in. She's got 16. It's a 3-point Cardington lead.
And that time the aggressiveness kind of caught up with Fredericktown there and cost them.
3 on the other side. Back iron, no good. Rebound Cardington. They have a chance to now pull ahead for good. 2 minutes left in regulation. They lead by 3. And there's the reach-in foul. That'll be the 6th. That's the final foul to give that Fredericktown had. That's going to go against Carpenter, and it should be her 2nd.
Well, and I think, these last 2 minutes, you can't just give the upper hand necessarily. The score would show it, but both these teams with so much youth out there having to not really experience this moment too many times at the varsity level, so we'll see how things shake out.
Cardington now just playing keep away. Fredericktown's going to have to Bellman's going to get called for the foul on the reach-in, and it'll put Cardington to the line for the 1-and-1. Just enough body there to get the foul. Nearly a steal.
Still anyone's contest because neither side really thriving from the free throw line, so Hardwick's going to need to make this first one.
And she does. 40-36. Second one off the side iron, no good. Rebound to Fredericktown. Bouton all the way into the lane, lays it up and in.
Wow.
Ella right down Zolman Avenue. Nobody wanted to stop her, and she took it. 2-point game with 95 seconds remaining. Timeout, Fredericktown. That is exactly what the Lady Freddies needed. Cardington, you just get one body in front of her. She's probably going to have to pull it back out and it'll run time, but no. Full set of speed. Nobody wanted to foul. And we're back to a one-possession game with 1:35 left.
Yeah, what a play that was. She just turned on the Jets and took it coast to coast. And as you mentioned, probably an opportunity there for a number to try and get in front, maybe even try and draw a charge, but the freshman with a huge bucket to keep Fredericktown in this.
So now both teams, 7 fouls. Both teams are in the 1-and-1. Fredericktown down to one final timeout. Cardington still with 3. That possession arrow stays with Fredericktown 2. So if we have a tie-up, the Lady Freddies will get the ball back. .135 remains in this KMAC opener on the girls' side. We had a great one last night between Northmore and Centerburg. It took a Centerburg block at the buzzer to hold off the Golden Knights, allowing the defending KMAC champs to get win number 1 of the year. We'll see if the defending girls champs can do the same, leading by 2.
I was going to say both boys' games last night, great finishes.
We had
Your
a buzzer
game
beater here.
Obviously not the outcome Fredericktown wanted last night, but what a close contest that was, too.
There's the tie. No, we're going to get a timeout by Cardington. If we can see the replay of that, did she have possession?
Yeah.
Yes, she did. That's a great call by the refs. She did have possession enough as the coach called timeout. And nearly Fredericktown with the steal and the tie-up, but those 3 timeouts, might as well use them. Can't take them home with you. And now the Lady Pirates will get an inbounds at midcourt. Unlike Jeff Saturday, for Cardington choosing to take their timeouts. That's a good one, Adam.
We hadn't
3
talked
Steeler
about that
fans
yet.
here.
Yeah.
Hey, big win.
That was insane. I was
25 seconds off the clock, and did you hear him in his post-game interview? Well, we had plenty of time.
I was screaming timeout, and I'm rooting against the Colts. Oh, well. We'll get back to this, but yeah. Well, good job by Coach Fitzpatrick using the timeout.
Trap coming for Fredericktown. And we're going to get another timeout because that 10-second time was about to go off. And now the Lady Pirates going to take a full. And we have more time to talk about how Jeff Saturday doesn't know how to use timeouts. That was bizarre. I mean,
I've never seen that.
Matt Ryan got a huge run. You're thinking, oh, geez, this is not going to end well for the Steelers. But instead, they just let the clock tick, 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 tick. Even Matt Ryan, why don't you call a timeout there? You have to.
Yeah, you had all day. I've
If you
never
call a
seen
timeout
that.
there and then run 2 plays, that's a lot better than what he did. And it was just, I mean, I'm fine with that. I know you and Adam are both fine with that because
Yeah.
our team got win number 4 this season. But yeesh.
Interesting times.
We talked about last night, and this is what happened on this court.
Oh.
Brock Church. And watch, I love the team reaction. This is nothing at Fredericktown. It's just they were so pumped that they kind of Bo Jacksoned it and went out the door. They did come back in and shake hands, but that's just, pure joy from the Fighting Scots as they get the big win against Fredericktown. They're Sparta Road rivals.
Right, these are 2 schools. Obviously, while they're not conference opponents anymore, Highland's first year in the MOAC, so very familiar opponents.
Trap, ball deflected. But Cardington has numbers. They get it inside. Layup shot, yes. Hawkins with the lay-in. 1:03 left.
Coach Maseko saying go, 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 wants to try and get another bucket quick.
Jill with it. And she's fouled. Too much hands there on Hawkins. And now Bouton will go to the line with a chance to cut this back to 2. It is a 1-and-1, however. 3rd foul on Hawkins. And you saw Fredericktown, they just sold out on trying to get the steal. Couldn't get back in time, and it was an easy lay-in for the Lady Pirates.
Biggest free throw of the night.
She misses. Cardington with the rebound. But they turn it over. And another foul on Cardington.
So now the Freddies inching closer towards that double bonus.
Wow. And that's kind of that inexperience right here. They're still playing for the ball and giving more chances for Fredericktown. Austin Mills. Go Steelers indeed, my friend. Kit Bellman looking for her first points of the night. This will be the final 1-and-1 that Fredericktown will take. Free throw in and out. Rebound off the hand of Bouton. But a travel.
Wow.
They call a travel on.
On hardware.
Okay. At first, the referee pulled me
Yeah.
the wrong way. I'm like, okay, Cardington had the ball, but they get the rebound but walk. And again, the door stays open for Fredericktown.
Yeah.
Into Bouton. Nearly turned it over. Carpenter. Across to Ella. She's going to try to 3. Yes!
Wow.
1-point game. 31 seconds left. Ball deflected. Nearly turned over. Now Fredericktown's going to have to foul.
Yeah,
Somebody's going to have to foul.
Fitzpatrick wants them to wait.
They throw it away nearly. And there is the foul, finally against Bellman. But sheesh, a lot going on there. Nearly threw it away. But no matter what, if both these free throws are made, Fredericktown will still have a shot. That's the third foul against Bellman. And once again, KMAC action, my friend.
I'm telling you, it never disappoints.
Hardwick, 1-1. In, 2-point game. This is the big one. Second free throw, in and out, no good.
Boy.
Ella Bouton with the rebound, gets it to Jill. Gets it ahead. Layup. Yes, we're tied. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Puts it up at the buzzer. She doesn't get it off. We're going to overtime. What is going on? Are you kidding me? Four quarters is not enough. We have bonus basketball in the KMAC opener right here on the OH Report. We'll be back.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Tip goes out of bounds, and it will go to Cardington. But what did I just see, Hayden? Pure mayhem. For the second time, we were 2 for 2 when covering a KMAC girls squad. We had Centerburg and Mount Vernon before the Thanksgiving break go to OT. And now Kit Bellman with her first points of the night proves to be the biggest. So we're tied at 43 and beginning overtime. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound, jump ball, and it will go to the Lady Freddies. Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray, and you didn't have any plans for this evening, did you?
No, I knew we were coming to KMAC basketball, so you prep for as many overtimes as the officials will allow. But gosh, even Hardwick there, I know that wouldn't have counted, but her shot from midcourt even bounced off the rim.
Well, actually, the referee didn't motion it until after. Layup shot good, Ella Bouton. Couple big buckets. She has 18 to lead all scorers, but the referee did not wave it off until after it went no good, so he was going to let that go. I think he needed to get out of here or something, but instead it barely hits the back iron, does not go down, and we are in overtime. 45-43 Freddies. Hardwick over to Caucus. Spires now with it, bouncing it inside. A lot of ball movement here, trying to get that open look inside. Runner off the glass, no good. She gets her own rebound. Nearly walks. Another offensive rebound put back good. We're tied. Hawkins. 2 offensive rebounds by Cardington. Their 10th of the night. We're tied at 45. Ella Bouton out the Carpenter. 2:40 left in overtime. Number 1, I should say. Ella inside the Carpenter. And we're going to get a jump ball and a turnover.
Yeah, possession arrow does go to the Lady Pirates.
.45-45. Turnaround jumper off the iron, no good. Lady Freddies with the rebound. Carpenter over the Jill. She's going to try a 3 off the side iron.
Quick shots at the beginning of the possession for both teams there, back to back.
2 minutes left in OT, halfway through this period. Hess gets it back out front to Hardwick. Now to Spires. Cardington running clock once again. This time, though, we're in a tie ball game. Spires works it around the Calkins. Inside, Longsdorf off the back iron, gets her own rebound again, puts one up again, no good. A third chance goes.
And these second chance points could be huge. Those are big missed opportunities for the Lady Freddies.
Second time in overtime, they've had 2 offensive rebounds to get the bucket. They lead by 2, 47-45. Ella Bouton drives it in, gets it back out to Jill. Resets it into Ella. And that's going to be a walk. Yep. Thought that could be a tie-up, but instead the referees give it. That's more of a tie-up than the walk, but that's only me.
That could be a big call here with a minute to play. Lady Freddies will have to lock down here, try and force a turnover.
Hardwick, that's and a walk right back. Ball don't lie.
Again, it's hard. Some of these passes, you know, when you're already anticipating your next move, sometimes it's just hard. You're trying to process so much so quickly.
Yeah, and they're playing at 150 miles an hour here instead of trying to slow it down, and that's what happens sometimes. And Fredericktown, they are going to take a timeout to calm themselves down and set up a play. And, yeah, it's sometimes your momentum just a little too much, and that extra pivot.
Pivot?
I'm back here. I'm back here actually doing the momentum to nobody because there was no camera on me. But
I mean, I can put it on.
Adam saw it, but yeah, I don't think they want
at-home examples. Some tutorials with Trav. Hey, that flows well.
With Trav. Hey, there you go. Alliteration is good, my friend.
If you do want to see Travis play basketball, go check out his video with the Clear Fork Lady Golds.
Hey, I didn't do bad.
No, you didn't.
Half the stuff that I did bad, I did not put in, but there's some.
Yeah, true.
Stuff.
You shouldn't have had your own power to edit that.
3 for 5 from 3. Although it was 2 of 20 earlier on. Couldn't make a layup, but that was in there. I don't know why, but people love watching that. It gets big numbers, so I have to keep doing it. Whatever.
It's good content.
Yeah, it is. Hayden, when you need to practice with somebody, get out there.
Gosh.
We don't have G anymore doing his stuff, so who do you want to take one-on-one?
No one. I don't know if I could beat anyone in anything athletic anymore.
You think I can?
That's true.
All right, back to action. 49.7 left. Fredericktown down 2. It's stolen. Hess into the lane, to the line. Yes. 4-point game, 41 seconds left. Carpenter picked up her dribble and gets stolen away again. This time, Calkins into the lane. Blocked.
Wow.
And it'll stay. Clock's still running.
Oh, yeah, they're going to have to fix that a little bit.
That's probably about 25-9. Maybe 30 seconds left, but.
Great job by Bouton.
Yeah. Jill was able to get a hand on it, but it will stay with Cardington.
So, you know, if you're the Freddies here, you maybe have a few seconds to sacrifice to try and force a turnover, but with time in mind, you got to be cautious and know that you're going to have to foul. Can't let too much time tick away.
26.5 left. Somehow gets the bounce pass in. Shot good.
Wow.
Longsdorf with her 20th point might have been the one to clinch it. 51-45. Ella dribbling. Trying to get it inside. Deflected out. It'll stay with Fredericktown down 6.
I must say that I was surprised to see her pull up. But, hey, if you're going to make it, that confirms that you didn't have to risk going to the line and missing a free throw.
It's one of those coaching moments where you're like, no, yes.
Yep, just like you drew it up.
And once again, it's looking like Cardington's going to escape with a victory. Back in February, these two played a close one. But quite the effort by both sides here. And Coach Edwards, I think you are correct. Longsdorf now with 20 points. They hold on. I'm pretty sure she's hit some big buckets down the stretch. Most likely going to be our MVP, but you just have to find out to make sure. 51-45 in overtime. We have more basketball coming your way tomorrow. It's Thursday, right?
Yes. But we're not telling you what. We'll tell you in a little bit.
Bouton long three, no good. Offensive rebound, put back. Doesn't go, but to the line will go Allgaier.
Man, and just a little bit more on that. And it was on line to go in for a three-point play.
And that's actually big because if she does get that to fall,
right,
it's still a 1-and-1 on the other side.
Yeah, so you feel
so
comfortable.
The door remains
fouling.
a little bit open. Now you're going to have to make it, probably miss the next one. Got the first one to fall.
Woo.
Second free throw in and out,
Ooh.
but Cardington gets the rebound.
Got a foul.
4 seconds, 3. They're going to run out the clock.
Yeah,
Cardington's going to escape Fredericktown with the win. (40, 51-46, and I'll appease you, Adam. And the Lady Pirates are victorious over the Lady Freddies. You're welcome, Adam Thompson. That'll do it. 51-46, your final. We'll take a break, come back. Post-game stats analysis and our MVP interview. After this break, you're watching Girls High School Hoops right here on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. Whether it's making memories in your first home or making an impact in your community. At Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
Fredericktown Marathon Towing Repair Player of the Game, and it is Cardington Center Genevieve Longsdorf. A game-high 20 points. First of all, congratulations, Genevieve. You had some big buckets in the fourth quarter and overtime. Just, what did it take to get the victory tonight between these two young squads?
We tried to keep our energy up the whole time. We really wanted this win to come out with a win, and our team did that pretty well, I think. And we found open shots. We moved the ball pretty well, I thought.
You led 13-7 in the first quarter, and then, Fredericktown put it on in the second quarter to take the lead in the half, and then after a low-scoring quarter, you still had a lead after 3 quarters. I know you guys, you're used to being in the lead for most, of the game over the course of pretty much the last 5 seasons. Just what did Coach say at halftime that really turned things around, because it seemed like you were a completely different team in the second half?
He told us it was our game if we wanted it, and all we had to go out there and do is take it. And I think a lot of the team, we thought that we were really close and we had it, so we all wanted to win really bad.
You guys, the 5 years that you've been in the KMAC, you were KMAC champs. Coming in this year, you graduated a few really good basketball players. What's it going to take this year with a young squad to, get in the playing shape, to play like you have been the last 5 years, and maybe, repeat once again as KMAC champs?
Well, I know a few of us have had a chance to play with some of the seniors that graduated. So I think that if we try to play like them kind of and make it our own, I think that's going to help a lot. And just being aggressive and trusting our offense, I think that's going to help a lot.
How easy was the coaching change? I mean, your head coach has been here for 6 years as an assistant, but you might have a little bit of a different coaching philosophy. How easy was that transition over the course of the summer?
Well, I didn't go to any summer because I didn't know that I was playing this year. But
oh, well, it's a good thing you did. Jeez.
I know for a lot of the girls, Jamie was a lot more laid back, and Kevin is very on us. And I think it was hard at first, but it's a lot of tough love with him, and I think it's working out pretty well. Also,
Jamie's watching right now. If you want to say hi to him.
Hi, Coach Edwards.
She means it with love, though. Finally, if you want to look into the camera, give anybody a shout-out that you'd like, go for it.
Shout-out to my point guard, Abby Hardwick. She's the best. She got me to play.
All right. Thanks, Abby, to give Genevieve a 20-point output tonight. Act like you played all summer, it seems like. 20 points to lead the way. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Tonight. There she is, our Mike's Fredericktown Marathon MVP. Thank you once again. We'll take a break. And when we come back, some final stats, analysis, and we'll get out of here. right here on the OH Report.
Park National Bank treats your dreams like they're our own. It could be buying your first home together or making a lasting impact in your community, starting a new business on your old stomping grounds, or reimagining your current one to keep up with the times. No matter your financial goals, at Park National Bank, what means a lot to you means a lot to us.
I know that I'm not Park's biggest customer, but I'm treated just like I'm Park's biggest customer.
Back here in the Knox Community Hospital post-game show, Travis Berardi alongside Hayden Gray. 51-46. Fredericktown hit the shot right before the buzzer to force overtime, but Cardington able to regroup, outscore the Lady Freddies 8-3, and get out with victory number 1 here on the KMAC schedule. And let's take a look at those final stats brought to you by Knox Community Hospital. 51-46 the final. Hayden, what stands out for you on that sheet?
It definitely comes down to both teams pretty even across the board, like we said, on fouls and turnovers. Cardington had that rebounding advantage, which was nice. They were definitely able to, in that overtime possession, take advantage of a couple second chance opportunities. And then, the foul shots, too. They actually made fewer than Fredericktown, but still were able to walk away with that win. So I think that these were two very young teams that went at it, and as you saw, some of the viewers tonight who commented, it was fantastic to watch both young teams come out, play a really competitive game, and I think that's going to be good for the KMAC. These are two teams, obviously, that are going to be competing for a conference title this year, but I think two teams that have a ton of youth, and they really they shined tonight. And so not only was it offering us some good basketball to take in here tonight, but the next few years for both these programs were showing that they're going to be in good hands.
And I know, both coaches told me before the game, we're young, we need to, limit turnovers. We're gonna have some bumps and stuff like that. But you saw both of these teams; they have players that will put up 110%. They will fight for every ball, and that's something that you can be proud of, despite the score as a coach with a young squad like that. Any final words for you, Hayden, before we go bye-bye? Show everybody what's coming up next for both teams.
Yeah, I guess my final words would be tune in. You can hear Travis and I tomorrow night on more high school basketball as Mansfield Senior takes on
Worcester,
the Worcester Lady Generals, so tune in.
We'll be on about 7:20 from Pete Henry Gymnasium. Should be a good one. Mansfield Senior, they got some high hopes this season. Coming up for both squads, next for Cardington, Saturday, December 10th. They get a break But they take on a good Danville squad that put up, I believe, 60 or 70 points against a good squad a couple nights ago. But we'll have Danville, Centerburg, and Danville. Brian and I will be down there for girls hoops on this Saturday coming up. As for Fredericktown, they take on East Knox right back here this Saturday, December 3rd. It's the last day of November, Hayden. That's crazy. We're into December. We're 25 days away from Christmas. Get some presents. Yeah. Anyway. Also, every Monday afternoon, live on Facebook and YouTube, the podcast. Next episode will be number 63. Although 62, if you want to rewatch that, we have the Lady Freddies in there. But that's it. That's all for me. That's all for Hayden. We're going to wrap things up here. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible this evening. Hayden Gray, not only my color commentator, but the camera operator. Adam Thompson running the ones and twos, producing tonight. I want to thank Mike's Fredericktown Marathon Towing and Repair, our scoreboard and MVP sponsor, Knox Community Hospital, our pregame, postgame, and halftime sponsor, Park National Bank, our commercial sponsor. I want to thank the fine folks here at the Fredericktown Athletic Department for allowing us to be here tonight to bring this game to you. I want to thank Hayden Gray once again for the color commentary. 2 for 2 on overtime games for girls basketball and KMAC as well. But most importantly, we want to thank you, the fans, for watching. Your final one more time. Cardington escapes with the 51-46 victory over Fredericktown. For Hayden Gray, I'm Travis Berardi saying so long from Fredericktown.